What's up, boys? We're back with some Tower of Babel, and we're doing a full light build with this crazy new belt I found. 200% projectile count for Spear of Light, but they fire in all directions. Chance to spawn additional light beams when hitting. We've got the auto-casting ring, instantly cast 1 skill when recovering 30 mana, and then mana on light critical hit to go with all the other stuff. Sanctuary is generated at a random location. Projectile count affects the number of sanctuaries. Heaven's Judgment plus 2 light shard count. The old Healy lightning skill cooldown reduction chest, big DPS weapon with some damage over time. Spear of Light, recover 1 mana on any skill cast, and then Sanctuary is changed to a cross with 40% damage. So we're looking for all 4 of the light skills, 1 lightning skill. Let me have auto attack on. No reason to turn that off here, I think, with these legendaries. And then I don't think we need anything else in particular other than those ones. Cast speed is decent. Don't think we need to ban anything here. So we can just grab another persistent spell that would be good for the build, like Ice Orb would be fantastic. Probably ban life regen and then bless projectile counts. We don't really need basic attack, but it does help in the early game at least. Triple on that might be kind of helpful right now with all the spiky boys. Heaven's Judgment, nice. Although that is one of the weaker ones with the legendaries here. Purge, we can lock that in as well. But anything to help us generate more mana and more auto cast from the ring. Projectile count, yup. I guess we can take some mana restoration here. It's not the most useful stats. We'll go triple magic find, sure, why not? Because most of the mana will be coming from getting a lot of crits with the helmet later on, but it does help in the early game a bit. Let's see, which will generate the most mana out of these? We will have a bunch of projectile based stuff. I think the purges probably will. They'll just sit on top of enemies constantly doing crits over time. And it's also a really nice single target spell to help us deal with the elites. Well, insane magic find, I guess. Actually, I do need to be banning some stuff though. I don't really know what I'm gonna do there. I guess movement speed, if we find that again. Gold is fine. Are resurrections still an upgrade in here? Okay, we can get rid of that and then take a double purge level. Take the attack area to pass and save the rerolls for something super important. Sanctuary, nice. I'm curious if we can have multiple copies of those out with this legendary, or if it keeps it as a persistent spell. I do have 2 there, but that might be from the extra projectiles. What is the cooldown on that by default? 6.2, pretty long, so we will probably need some more passive stats before I can really tell with that. 4 Heaven's Judgment, wow. Double Purge, ooh, 4 there, wow, that's crazy. We put 3 levels into that, and it's level 12. Piercing's fine, that'll help out the really high level Heaven's Judgment quite a bit, with all the shards flying everywhere. grab that for persistence. We don't really need to yet. How many spells are we at? It's 3 out of 6. We need 1 lightning, the final light. That'll bring us up to 5. We still don't have the most important light spell though with all the legendaries for it. Spear of Lights. Well, there we go. Ice Orb would have been good as well, but definitely need that. Cast speed is good. I actually have a chest version of that mod with 2 open rune slots, so I could do a rune word with that at some point, but I feel like the chest slot is just so important right now. Piercing probably for the shards will do the best here. Chest is just so important for the healing right now. Then the extra legendary rune is kind of just the cherry on the top. Attack speeds isn't super important here. We could just take that to lock in all of our spells, I think. I'm fine with that. Oh wait. Oh right, we need the lightning thing still. Okay, triple heaven's judgments. Lightning Strike would be the best, but I don't think it's a huge deal. Duration would be Purge as the main thing. Probably just take the level here for now. Let me make sure. Helps slightly with that. And maybe with Sanctuary. So maybe we should put a little into that if they're at similar levels. Double cast speed. Probably cast speed just to generate more mana for now, and just scale everything up here. Triple Heaven's Judgment, wow. That is one of the fastest, almost max spells I've ever had. Attack power. I guess Chain Lightning? Oh yeah, we do have a little bit of attack scaling with the lightning cooldown on the chest, but it's not super important since we're a full light build. Crit chance is very important. Let's go ahead and bless that. That'll make the helmet a lot better at generating mana with all 4 of our light skills. Projectile count. Spear of Light. XP. Yeah, let's do that while we can, I suppose. Probably Sanctuary here. That is mainly for the heavens. I guess that is super high level. Yeah. Spear, yep. Double crit damage. XP or double crits, those are both really good. We're about to grab a magnet, so I guess we'll go there. Double mana. Cast speed for everything. Spear. Can get 2 more levels on that, it'll get it out of the pool at least. It probably is one of my biggest damage spells right now. Triple crit chance, yep. Finish that off to get it out of here. I think duration for the couple of things that scale with it will generate us some more mana, which is fun. Spear. Crit chance for everything. Double chain link. Double duration. Toss a reroll here, grab a double spear or a projectile. That's probably better. Double purge. Toss a reroll here, and then projectile counts. It seems like we can only have one cast of the Sanctuaries out, but we have multiple from the extra projectiles, as far as I can tell. Probably purge here. Two projectiles, so maybe, since we seem to have 4 of them, or maybe that's just a short time when they're overlapping a little bit. I kind of want to go that, just to help out the light skills a little bit more. Spear lights. Sanctuary, yep. Cast. Ooh, 50% on that level though. I'm gonna grab that. Projectile count, yep. Triple spear. spear. That's more damage, but this will look cooler. Piercing for the Heaven's Judgments. Actually, I should see how much it gets from the level, since it does gain that, right? 10% at every 4 it looks like, so that's probably 50%. I'm guessing I'm not going to go through every single level there. Probably just take that. Max out the chance. I guess so. A little bit of basic attack for the lightning rocks. Spear. $67 million Heaven's Judgment with one legendary for it. Only 16.9 on the Spear of Light. That's actually kind of surprising. We did get it a little late, and it took a while to get some decent levels on it. But still, it should be pretty good AoE damage with that. Huh. Even Chain Lightning beat it. I guess we do have one legendary that specifically casts that. And then the ring would be casting everything. So I guess we don't have anything specifically casting the light spells, we just need those for the helmet generation. Flame damage, dark skill cooldown reduction on a ring, ooh. Don't have many of those. Corpse explosion, 40% projectile count, haven't seen that before. Cover 25% on critical with special attack. Blizzard with 3 ice shards in random directions. What does that gain from our rune words? Plus 30% chance, so it doubles the chance on that. Rust arrow, 1 minimum piercing. Corpse explosion, chance to spread. Ice orb fires forwards. Chance to restore life. Basic attack, 10% special attack damage. Physical crit chance. Critical chance on special attack. Ice spike fires horizontally. And when hit, movement and evasion chance. But that's going to be it for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.